For a lot of people all over the world, and especially in the UK, skateboarding is more than just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. Not many people will understand how a piece of wood and four wheels can create the strongest of friendships, offer many opportunities and completely change the way people look at life. I wanted to make this documentary so that people can find out a lot more about the culture that us skateboarders are involved in from youth all the way up to adulthood. I want to show the adults what us kids get up to and show the kids what the adults have done and are still doing. Because skateboarding isn't about age or anything like that. Skateboarding is purely and always will be about having fun.
Yeah, since I've been skateboarding from a young age, it's really stopped me being about in the street doing the wrong things and people my age would be doing. But yeah, it's just helped me with that, and it's kept me entertained as well, which is good. Yeah, since I've been skateboarding, it's really opened my eyes up, and I've seen different opportunities to take and different things to do through skateboarding, which has really helped me with a lot of stuff. But now it's changed. Everyone's getting cars, we're going on more road trips, different skate parks and that. And now skating with older guys, you don't really tell the age difference or the gap within the age. Because everyone just skates together and it just feels like it's one thing, there's no difference in age. Now I'm getting older, I've got college and work. It's hard to find time to skate. But when I do and everyone's there going in, it's sick and I enjoy it much more now. Skateboarding taught me a lot of life lessons, risk taking, communication skills, because you can talk to anyone at the skate park if they're doing the same thing as you. It teaches you to approach them better. I wish parents knew what their kids are doing at the skate park, because they're probably learning a lot. Skateboarding is a really interesting culture and you can learn a lot from it.
Well, the weirdest thing about it is when I grew up in school, I was the only one that was skateboarding. So the things I was interested in was completely different to what everyone else wanted to do. So I think at such an early age, I've just been absorbed into something that some of the people I grew up with will never have the chance to be around or just even appreciate. And yeah, that's what's great about skateboarding. At 14 years old, 15 years old, you can learn so much about life, as much as a 20-year-old would know. It's amazing. It's probably that's one thing that just is unbelievable in skateboarding. You've got there's people I'm friends with in skateboarding that are older than my brother. And my brother's married. It's crazy to think that I'm friends with some people that are going on to their 30s, and they've already got their life set out for them. But it's never mattered. It's never actually been a deal, because we've all got that one thing, and you can't really understand it. It's hard to understand even for a skateboarder, but it's just we all have the same goal, and it's just it's just something about it. It's just you got so much in common just because of a piece of wood. Yeah, it's insane to think all it is a piece of wood and wheels, and you can spend hours on the day just messing around. I've got an addictive personality. I've always had an addictive personality, and the second I think deep down, I've always been craving something that I can completely indulge myself in. And of course, now I'm in college now, and I'm doing some artwork and stuff, and I'm trying to really get that going. And skateboarding just helps that so much. It just bounces off. There's so many people that I look up to. You got even stuff that's happening now. You've got Isle and stuff. They've got all these amazing boards that are they're pieces of art. And you've got have you seen all Gilbert Crockett's new boards? They're their artwork. They're beautiful. They're amazing. And that's just it's made me realise that like in years to come, when I'm like, I don't know, I might be thinking about going uni or trying to do freelance, I can still do it so closely to skateboarding. That's what's so amazing about it. You can do the things, I can do the things that I want to do as a job and almost 100% related to skateboarding, and that's incredible. Like, that's a dream come true. But funny enough, I ended up meeting Lily from Love and Skate, the designer, and I was speaking to her about everything. She was telling me, she just told me like how she got there and everything, and she started off like just doing work like as she wanted, and it just kind of made me realise it doesn't need to be like, especially with art, it doesn't need to be in your face skateboarding. But everything I've done has got elements like it's not even like what I've made. The design might not even relate to skateboarding, but it's like the mindset I had for it.
Some sort of subliminal message.
Yeah, like when I've made stupid stuff. Like I made a whole bloody mermaid. Like I don't know why. We just made a mermaid out of sellotape. I just thought it would be a good idea. And it's that same kind of idea in skateboarding. In skateboarding, I'll look at a trick and I'm like, yeah, that could go really wrong. I could really hurt myself. But let's see if it happens. And it's happened before. Like it's happened time and time again. That's what skateboarding's like. You have an idea for a trick or something, and you go, yeah, let's go for it. Let's just see what happens.
I think the friendships in skateboarding are better than any other friendship in any other sport or recreational activity, because the friendship in skateboarding, when you're with your boys, you're like a family, you know? Like, it's undescribable. Like, everyone's here today skating, and you can't beat a day like this when everyone is at the skate park having a good time. In myself, I started my career through skateboarding. I've been making videos ever since I first started skating, and now I just sort of make films and working my way into the film industry. I want to be like a cinematographer, but I mean, I started filming skate videos when I was young. My uncle gave me an old mini DV Sony camera. Just come down here with that with a cheap lens, and then started shooting on that. And then got my first HD camera when I was 13, something like that, 13, 14, and then just been filming it ever since. So I mean, yeah, got some good projects coming up in that. A lot of people come and go in skating. Like, one year you'll skate with a different set of people to you will 2 years later, like, because people stop and start. I mean, I've never quit skating. I've been skating nearly 6 years, and it's like, you can't. I don't think I can ever stop. Like, it's just that different people are different, you know. Skating's my life. When I first started skating, I was 11, and my boy Wiseman, he was 21 at the time, and we've been friends ever since, you know. Like, ever since I first started skating, Wiseman's been like my brother, and he's now 27, I'm 17, turning 18 this year, and I think it's quite amazing, really, how you can have such a diverse age range in skateboarding, because it's a common interest and everyone's trying to achieve the same goal, you know. You're always trying to land a trick, or you always want to have fun, and that's what skateboarding is about.
So I am 27 years young.
And how long have you been skating for?
I have been skating with him for 16 years.
16 years.
Yeah. I think it was a quote that I heard like years ago, that unlike a video game, you can't never beat it. You can't complete it, or once you feel like you've got so far, there's always like another stair you can ollie down, or you can do another trick in or another trick out. And
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing. It's endless. The possibilities are endless. Loads of people have obviously come and gone. People get married and they have kids, get problems. But ultimately, yeah, there's always that core sort of couple of few people that, as you go through and you meet, and you think like, yeah, like they'll always be skaters. Apart from that, really, I don't know. Everyone's the same. That's the good thing about skateboarding. It doesn't age doesn't really matter. In respect that I can go down the skate park, and if there's a 10-year-old kid who's ripping it, who's a good kid, then it don't matter. Or if there's someone who's 50 who's skating, like, because you've got that common ground of skateboarding, it's all good.